go right. And then I'm having trouble recording. It takes forever. I'm still waiting for it to record. They're plowing out here. Just thought I'd share that. Okay, I almost might not record. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to show you the assignment. Now, I know that, like, I personally didn't watch Super Bowl. I do like some football. I'm more like college football. So even if you aren't interested in football at all or the Super Bowl, this is just an informational article, and it's not just about football or the game or the Super Bowl. So what you're going to do is an actively learn assignments. So what you're going to do is you are going to, it's called the Super Bowl winners, commercials, and performers. So it's not just about the football game, it's about the whole thing, the whole show. All right, so you're going to read the article to learn about all that happened at the Super Bowl, including the commercials, a poet, a singer, and the first woman to officiate at a Super Bowl, and more. So you're going to sign in to actively learn. Okay. And what you're going to do, oh, I need to go all the way back up to the top. I'm so sorry. So as you read, ask yourself, who was the biggest winner in this year's Super Bowl? Now, if you're like me, I didn't watch it, so I'm going to click, I didn't watch the Super Bowl. All right. Now, also, always remember on these actively learn assignments, if you submit your answers and it comes back and you notice you missed several, remember, all you have to do is click in allow revision, and it will let me know, and I'll allow you to go back in and fix things, or email me that you'd like to fix some things. Okay. You can always get a better grade. So look in Power School. So they start the article with talking about the winners, and you kind of read through here, and then you're going to answer a question. You get this far and you want to get the job done, and we did it. What statement best supports this quote from Tom Brady? So you're going to read through your choices, and it's multiple choice. Okay, so that just deals with the football team. And then you're going to go on and look, it says new faces. And then it talks about the fans. And there was only 25,000 mask-wearing fans were allowed to attend the game. So I don't know how many actually usually attend. I'm sure way more than that. But about 7,500 of those were healthcare workers, vaccinated healthcare workers. They were given free tickets. So I think that's where it talks about new faces, because they probably wouldn't have been able to go, because it's expensive to go to Super Bowl. Then it talks about another person before kickoff, 22-year-old poet Amanda Gorman. Now remember her, because that's your second assignment, okay? She recited a poem honoring 3 people chosen as honorary captains for the game. She highlighted a military veteran, a teacher, and a nurse, as the NFL paid tribute to all teachers, military veterans, and frontline healthcare workers. So that's kind of cool. I don't know if they've usually done that before. And then another person was Sarah Thomas. She was the first woman to officiate a Super Bowl game. So you'll want to read. So, and then it talks about The Weeknd. He's the one that performed. And then you're going to answer, why is this section titled New Faces? And probably a multiple choice. So you're going to have to answer that. And then it's going to go into all the commercials. That's one reason I also watched the Super Bowl, although I didn't watch it this year. But a lot of people watch them for the commercials. So then it talks about them. And so here's an example of one. And then it's asking doing a couple polls now. Do you think this is the commercial that should be included in the winning category? You're going to watch it and then give what you think. Okay, there's no right or wrong. It's a poll. Now, if you have trouble watching these, because I know a lot of people with hotspots or whatever have trouble watching YouTube videos. So if you have trouble watching this, I will show all them in my next class with you. Okay. Or you can watch it try and watch it on your phone. If not, like I said, I can show it during class on Thursday or today. And then it talks about other ones. One of the commercials was about calling for unity. Okay. And then you're going to answer, it's another poll. What do you think? Does this commercial encourage unity or create division? So you're going to look at, read about that and then make a decision. And then there's another commercial you can watch. I think it's a watching one. If not, it just talks about it. And then you, oh, you don't watch this one. And then miss the mark. And it says here, some commercials will be stuck in viewers' minds because they were clever or funny. There were a few that just were cringy. And then they talk about what they think were cringy. Here's another poll question. Do you think this is a commercial that should be included in the miss, in the cringy category? So here's another one to watch. And if you can't watch it again, I can show it on Thursday. So then you take the poll and then they talk about a few more. And then in closing, then a little bit more. And then here's the last question. Who was the biggest winner, do you think, in the Super Bowl? Was it the team that played? Was it a commercial? Was it anything along there? What do you believe? This is your opinion. Who was the biggest winner? Use at least 2 examples from the text to support your response. Okay, so you need to say something. I believe blank was the biggest winner. I believe this because, and then give 2 examples. Okay, so make sure you answer that thoroughly with complete sentences. Okay, and I think I put in there how many sentences. Let me go back and look. No, I don't. I probably should put a little bit more in there that just kind of says, you probably want at least 2 sentences in there that explains it, and remember capitals and periods. So do you guys understand that assignment? If not, you can ask me at the end. I'm gonna go to the next one. So this is the one, sorry about this. This is where it says do second. Okay, so this is Chorus of the Captains. So we're gonna view this assignment. And this girl, Amanda Gorman, she read her poem at the Super Bowl. That's what they just talked about. Please read the poem and answer the questions at the bottom. If you don't know what some of the figurative language is, there's a link to help you. So everybody is going to get this. And here's the poem. And if you want me to read that with you, I'm happy to read that with you. You can schedule Google Meet with me, or if you come to class again on Thursday, I can do all that. And then you're going to answer the questions down here. Here's the link that can help you. So it says, number 1, describe the tone of the poem. So remember, I'm giving you hints here. Tone is the attitude the writer takes. So how do you think the writer feels about it? And then how does it make you feel? You're going to answer that. Okay. Number 2, do you think a poem is a good idea for a Super Bowl? Why or why not? Again, it's your opinion. Those are the best ones to answer. Just make sure you give your reason. Number 3, give 2 examples of alliteration. You'll have 2 sets of words. So alliteration, remember, if you don't know what figurative language is, you can click up here and it will take you to this website, and then you can look over on the side and here's alliteration. An alliteration is a series of words occurring close together in the phrase or lines that have the same first consonant sound. For example, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. That's alliteration. The letters all start with the P. So you're going to look for 2 examples of that in her poem. Okay? Then it asks you, give 1 example of assonance. And if you're like, Miss Fun, I don't know what that is, you go again to this website. All right? And then you go, here's the word right here, click on it, and it'll give you the definition. Okay, so it's a repetition of the vowel sound across words with the lines of the poem. So in the same line or a couple lines, so examples are like crying time, hopscotch, great flakes. So see how the vowels are the same? And it gives more examples. So you have to find an example of that in the poem. And then number 5, what imagery does the poet use to tie in football with these heroes that she talks about? Remember, it said she talked about a teacher, a healthcare worker, and a military veteran. So what imagery does she use? It could be a word she uses to create good visual in your mind, or a phrase. And then you need to do a quick Google search on Amanda Gorman. Why do you think she was selected to read a poem at the Super Bowl? What is unique or special about her? All right, so those are the 2 assignments. I am going to stop recording in a second, but first remember, I'll have you guys Thursday and Friday this week. So you could always contact me come to class and I can help you with this, or if you want to schedule a Google Meet with me. All right. So there's plenty of time and plenty of class time to get help on this. So I'm going to stop recording. Hang on a second.